Doing? How y'all doing? Cardi B. Cardi B, don't make me get out my seat. Don't, girl, I just got finished talking to you. Next thing you know, I come up on a post. They're telling me that Cardi B is pregnant with her fourth child. Cardi B, it has to stop here. You are hurting Cardi B, and I don't know what you're doing with this man. That's allegedly, they say he's download Zesty, and I got the receipts to prove that, baby. And I will be sharing it here. But I'm not even on that. You know, if you want to be with a man that like other men, that's on you. But don't be crying later on in a year talking about you caught him with another man because you already knew. Just like when I told that girl Amy that was with Dwight Howard, he don't want you, girl. He's using you, girl. Okay, Sharon, did you know Amy had her toothbrush? She allowed Dwight Howard to put that thing in his mouth. Now you know he been eating a whole bunch of fudge boxes. Okay. Doo-doo juice. Okay. Residue all up in his mouth. You don't know what that mouth been on. How many men it's been on? How many man, please. Okay. And then he take it and put it in his mouth, and then you take that same toothbrush and put it in your mouth, and you kissing on this man, and y'all tongue kissing, and y'all doing this, y'all doing that. At the end of the day, you decide to take them risks. So please don't come up here crying for no victim. And that's the same play about Cardi B. Do not come up here crying on no victim, Cardi B, because you know what you land with. But I'm not judging. Do you? Because maybe she be with women too. I've never heard of her being with a lesbian, but maybe she don't judge. Maybe Hollywood got to her. I can imagine living in Hollywood and being in Hollywood. You see so many open stuff, and y'all know how Hollywood is, right? And then I'll be thinking Hollywood gonna try to take your man too. All them people, them clear people, the men's and the higher up, honey, they all zesty. They all want a black man. And I bet you they be seeing a black couple, Cardi B and Offset, and then these white, clear gay people, they be like, oh, I want her man. Okay, shit. You thinking the black gays want your man, honey. You ain't seen nobody want your man till you see the clear people. Honey, the clear people want that black meat, okay? And they would do anything to get a piece of it. Even if they have to give him a record company deal, even if they have to put him on the face of Balmain or whatever he want, all his desires, they gonna make it come true. They're gonna be like, smoke with me, dog, okay? Next thing you know, he's compromised, okay? And just like Dwight, what Terrence Howard said, once you it ain't no coming back, okay? Because they chasing that dang Hollywood. Ooh, honey, well, let's talk about it. Shout out to Christopher, donated $10. Thank you, Christopher. You know my love language is donations, y'all. So if y'all want to donate to me, because that's my love language, please don't be afraid to do so. You can do it here, or you can do it on my Cash App, Pink Lips 500. Okay. So, honey, they say she's pregnant. Now, a couple of months ago, you just came out here crying, Cardi B, talking about you wanted to take yourself out of here, talking about you stressed out. You're not even divorced yet, girl. Is she divorced yet? How about we do one thing at a time? Let's focus on divorcing Offset completely. Okay? Let's not date. Let's focus on me. Let's focus on me and these kids, because not only are you divorcing, but the kids are affected by this too. The kids need as much time and attention as they can get right now when they're going through a divorce from parents. This is a whole traumatizing towards your kids. I don't care if the kids acting happy. I don't care. They still going through it. But now you want to spend the little bit of time you got, because you so Hollywood, with another man that want to be with another man. Make it make sense. Then you go, girl, The reason why he knocked you up so people can start saying he's straight, he ain't gay no more. Hell, you can't see the damn play. Hell, if Amy would have stayed with Howard, he would have got her pregnant too. How many Dwight Howard kids he got? A whole bunch, too many to count. He got 1 baby mama, 2 baby mama, 3 baby mama, 4 baby mama, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm not lying. Look up his track record. Every time it's a rumor about him. Every time it's a rumor about him. Being a homosexual, they end up having a baby. That's the play. Shit. That's that goddamn play. Okay. So, honey, he was about to get Amy pregnant. And it's better for them to get a girl that have a big following, okay, to be down with their program. So, it looks more official. It's like, damn, Cardi B like him. So a lot of girls that look up to Cardi B, they like, well, it ain't nothing wrong with being with a bisexual man. It ain't nothing wrong with being gay with a man. It ain't nothing wrong with being with a man that like to cross dress JT and a little Uvusi Vert. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just like on the internet, you see all these women being with the men that beat on them. And these girls, ain't nothing wrong with that. Such a beat on their man. My mama used to get beat on. My mama used to get cheated on, and she still make it work. You hear these men? Well, my daddy used to cheat on my mama, and she stayed down. My daddy used to beat on my mama, and she stayed down. That's what I want. So when you see those things, you have a lot of people that don't have a mind of their own, and they become to follow that. Majority of the world are sheep. They don't have a mind of their own, okay? And Cardi B have a lot of sheep following, okay? Okay, so honey, and then her own kids is looking at this stuff. Ooh, girl, it is sad out here in these streets. They say, oh, she happy. She not going to reply to this bullshit. She ain't happy. If she is happy, it's a small moment of happiness, and she's hiding her happiness through another man. And that's the worst thing you can do, is when another man makes you happy, because that man that makes her happy is that same man that's going to cause her to leave out of here. It's going to be that same man that's going to cause her to have a nervous breakdown. Just like Offset. You would think she have learned from effing around with Offset all those years. How many times have Offset humiliated you, cheated on you, put your health at risk for cheating on you. Okay, so many times, and you still stay down and loyal with him. What is wrong with homegirl upstairs? It does y'all no good when y'all stay loyal to a dog that don't like you, that hates you. All he gonna do is lie to you, manipulate you, because he know you're a goofy, and it's easy. He can tell you whatever, because you're gonna want to believe it anyway. And he don't even got to do that much lying to you. He don't even do that much manipulating you, because you manipulate yourself. You lie to yourself. You need healing. Okay, you don't need no man. Honey, she running up against another man looking for him to save her and make her happy. Honey, this ain't gonna work. Press 2, you feel like this is not gonna work. Okay, it ain't gonna work. He's gonna cheat on her. He's gonna probably put hands on her, because he already got a reputation of putting hands on people. I got the receipts in this video, y'all. We gotta go through it. Okay. So, honey, I tell you what, it's a sad day. And then the kid's gonna have to suffer through this stuff. And then that ain't gonna work. Then she want to get with another man. And another man. Then she gonna be hitting on 40. Like Vivica Fox, she gonna probably get another BBL to get with another. And ain't that some shit? How'd you get a BBL and all this stuff, and these men are still leaving you? Huh? What? I guess she did it for herself, but hell, didn't she have so many complications? Man, when I tell you she do not have the spirit of discernment, her judgment is bad. Okay, honey. Ooh, Girl, I just tell you, I don't know what she gonna do. Somebody says she is not pregnant. Well, how you know that? Have you been in her womb? Have you checked her for JJ? You don't know if she's pregnant. The blogs are saying she is expecting. The blogs are saying it's a possibility. So I'm gonna run with that narrative until I find something different. Do I believe Cardi B? Hell no. Have Cardi B lied to us plenty of times? Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Just like she said, Offset was a good father. Now she said he's a horrible father. She used to say Offset was a good man. Now she says he's a horrible man. Girl, which one is it? He's always been horrible. But you lied to the public to defend him after his lies. It's a liar defending the liar. As a liar. So I don't care what she said. If she said I ain't pregnant, she didn't took the test and it's negative. I'm still not gonna believe in that. That rumor came from somewhere. And usually in Hollywood, when a rumors is out of Hollywood, most likely and possibly is true. If it's negative, it's probably true. So, and if she don't pregnant, then did she get an abortion? Did she get an abort? How many? Okay, let's not get on that subject. Okay, girl, bye. Girl, bye. So let's put, you know what? Shout out to Access. Whatchamacallit? I got, girl, let me bring up this video. I got 2 videos that I want to play. And I'm gonna stop and go with this one. Look. I'm just gonna give y'all a taste, okay, about him being with other men. Listen to this, y'all. This is gonna blow y'all mind. Well, actually, it's not gonna blow your mind. I mean, come on now. Most of these men are zesty anyway. Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all that? Hell, I know what I'm talking about. But you know what? Most of these women nowadays, they don't care anyway. So it's not going to be a big deal maybe in 10 years. But then again, Trump administration ain't playing with the LGBT community, okay? They about to push everybody back in the closet, okay? So if Trump administration have its way, they're not going to be cool with it. But if Trump administration do not have their way, then, you know, it was a time when people going to say, you know, in 10 years, you know, nobody going to have a problem with, you know, dating a gay man or bisexual man. But with Trump back in the administration, people are going to have a problem with it because they're going to start pushing that, you know, you know, homosexual agenda. It's coming. Wait for it. All right. So let's look at this. Play.
And Sports Entertainment is reporting that Stefon Diggs tried to assault a man after hitting him.
I'm him.
Did y'all hear that? I know they had to bleep it out, but honey, they said that Stefon, the one that just said I'm him, Cardi B, baby daddy, allegedly, was doing something to another man, girl. What? Honey, he really want a man. Okay. You cannot compete with a man. I'm sorry. If a man, depending on if he want another man or a woman, do you really think his hunger for a man is going to oversee his hunger for a woman? He probably want a woman to procreate with and to have, you know, to get acceptance from society, you know, but he really going to be thinking about that man. I mean, ladies, would you want a man laying up in the bed next to you and he's thinking about another man? Oh God. Girl, he laying up holding you and he thinking about Jerome. Okay, shit. Man, if you don't go and go on with Jerome, oh God, that ain't funny. That is not funny. That's not, because you know people are going through this, y'all. This is people's livelihood right now. People go through this every day. Let's play.
Come on.
Yo, this story right here is straight up wild. Drake's name just got thrown into a messy situation. We're talking about leaked DMs, accusations of a gay affair with NFL star Stefon Diggs, and even an alleged hit
Did y'all hear that? And this coming from a straight man reporter. This is a straight man that's saying he's having a homosexual affair. This video got like over 100,000 views, and most of the people in the comment section was straight people, and they were saying that he is. You know, like I said, I don't judge. I don't care. I'm just telling y'all this tea. I don't care. I support if that's what they want to do. I still feel like Cardi B should not be in no relationships with nobody, whether he's gay, straight, or whatever. I do feel like Stefon is using her to stop the gay rumors. And you know, do I think he should live his truth? I do not think he should live his truth. I think that he need to be discreet and find him another man. And maybe he need to pay a woman to be his beard. Yeah. Yeah. And maybe is he paying Cardi B to be his beard? Shit. But I don't think you should, if you're gonna pay a woman, you should not pay it with Cardi B. Because it's just too messy with Cardi B. You need to get a woman that's wholesome, that's a Christian. Listen, if you want to sell it, nigga, if you want to sell it that you straight, you need to get a wholesome Christian woman. Now, she don't got to be a Christian for real, as long as she just act like she wholesome and Christian. Hell, she could be a down low lesbian, you know, for all we care. She could be a Juanita Bynum. I mean, nah, Juanita Bynum, she's too aggressive for you. You need somebody that's very, you know, feminine and very sweet and more traditional acting or whatever. Yeah, that and she know how to shut her mouth and stay in her place. That's what he need. And then just have your man on the side. The reason I say he should not come out, because we are in a Trump administration. Honey, wait for it. Now they done erased the transgenders. They done got their ass out of there. They keep their foot on them transgenders' necks, don't they? Girl, yes, they do. They stand for the transgenders, honey. It's a do not travel ban. In different states, transgenders are warned not to travel too. That's how bad it's gotten. But honey, they're gonna come for the homosexuals. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's in the books. All right. So if I was him, I'd stay my black ass in the closet, and I would not be with Cardi B. Get you a beard, pay her real good. You know, you don't be sleeping with her, nothing like that. Have your man on the side and just take pictures and stuff. And you need to stop. Calm down. You so messy, Stefon. He is messy as hell. How in the hell do we know about you being with another man? We should never know about you being with another man. You know? I don't know what's wrong with him. They say he put paws on women. He's violent towards women. He got problems. He got problems. And if he's a firecracker like that, I can't see him and Cardi B really working together. And maybe that's just a publicity stunt. Maybe they didn't have to have sex, but they used them test tubes. You know, but Cardi B, why would you want to have this man, baby? You don't have to be a beard, Cardi B. Hell, ain't you all this money and all this? Maybe she just want to give, you know, maybe she, you know, I don't know. You know, people have weird ways of giving back to the unfortunate. Like sometimes when I was younger, I used to be a hoe, and I used to give back by, you know, it'd be a man, and you know, I knew he just want to come on and hump on me, and I let him, you know, because I feel sorry for him. I feel like he needed me, you know. I made his day. So I saw that as me giving back to the community, making men smile again. Okay. Honey, I was making men smile again. You know, they be all so mad and grumpy. Come over here, big baby. Okay. Come on and ride this ride. Okay. Okay. They leave all happy and jolly. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't give back to the community like I used to. That's charity. I don't give charity, you know. I don't give charity shit no more. Okay, maybe every once in a while when I feel like, you know, giving, when I'm in the spirit, you know what I mean? But now I'm very selfish. Okay. Oh, and look at that necklace he got on. You can just look and see what's going on with this one. And you know he got a daughter. Yeah, he got a whole daughter. Now, why he got a daughter and he's hooking up with Cardi B. What are you teaching your daughter? Your daughter is looking at you, sir, and she's looking at father hooking up with this whore. And Cardi B, is she a real live whore? I don't know if she's a real live whore, but she was a stripper and she pushed prostitution music. Majority of her music is very hoish, and the clothes that she wear is very provocative. So, whoever you're getting with, you should pick a mate that's like, you know what? Would I want my daughter or son to look up to this person? Because even if you don't have them around your kids like you think you will have, your kids are still seeing it, and it's still having influence on your kids, the type of mate that you have and the type of mate that mommy and daddy likes. It says a lot about who you are, and it has an effect on them. So I think this is a horrible choice for him as a father with daughters to do. But people say, well, Cardi, Offset, he had daughters, but Offset is a man whore. So, well, you know what? Stefon could be a man whore. I just don't know that about him. But we know Offset, he's a man whore. And I don't understand. Cardi B, why would you marry a man whore? Why would you think a man whore will be loyal to you? He's a man whore. He's a whore. Whores are not loyal, okay? And I think it's so bonkers to be with a whore and expect loyalty from them. Are you insane? Are you insane? Are you insane? Are you insane? You got to be delusional, okay? If you think you can change a whore, a man whore at that, hell no. Now, well, the man whore said he's going to change. That's what man whores do. Whores lie, okay? Men and women whores, that's what they do. They lie. They lie for a living. Okay, these prostitutes, they be telling these men, oh my God, I love you. You so this, you so that. Oh, I need you, daddy. They put on this whole act. Do you think it's the truth? No. Their whole job is lying. Their whole job is selling a fantasy, selling a damn lie, illusions. Okay, so hell no, you crazy as hell if you fall in love with a musician. Hell, at this point, they're doing all this magic. Hell, they might be doing magic potions and shit. I don't know. But yeah, Offset, he's a man whore. So I wouldn't expect him to really have any values and morals. And I think he married Cardi B for the benefits, because Cardi B was the provider in that relationship. She had the money. All he had to do is kick his feet up and live in his femininity energy and collect money and get all the fast cars, all the fast jewelry. And mind you, brother man had the nerve to, he a musician too, honey. He out here acting like he hard and shit. Do y'all remember when Offset and Little Baby got into it, girl? They said Little Baby crew put pause on Offset, and he ain't do nothing. Akbar said that. Akbar said Offset, he's whack. The streets know him as weak. He is not all that like he be acting. He be acting like he tough and shit. He ain't really like that. He's a man whore. He spent his time with whores. And that's why he was cheating on her with all them stripper whores and all this and that. Whores. Okay, he's a man whore. So he shouldn't even get no damn relationship. But I believe he got into it because he was finessing Cardi. But I don't think he had to finesse Cardi. I think Cardi just liked to be finessed. Some women and men just like to be finessed. I heard about this one girl. She's like a whore, but she's really not a whore. I follow her because she's a smart whore. You know what I mean? So the reason I say she's a smart whore, because she says she get money from men, but she don't meet up with them and she don't do anything for them. She says a community of men that just want you to drain their pockets. She says she called the man, and then the man be like, I want you to take a picture wearing pink. And she'd be like, no. And he likes that. He likes when she tells him no. And she'd be like, give me $500,000. Put this in my bank account, and she keeps calling him and bugging and begging for money. And every time she calls and demands money, he give it to her because he gets off on women draining his pockets. I said, damn, I need to be in that community. Hell, fuck all this black community, but the LGBT community. I want to be a part of that community. Well, I just call a man, hey, give me some money right now. Okay. I want to go down to Popeye's chicken, man. Okay. They're gonna be like, you cheap hoe. Okay. You got to demand some big bucks. You know what I mean? Some big dollars. Okay. I said, I need to join that club. Man, damn, people out here living their best life. And I'm living okay, but hell, it's a lot of communities and a lot of stuff they got going on. I want to be a part of, and I want to learn more about. Okay, shit. Shout out to the big bitches out there. Okay, girl. Talking about big bitches. Can you go to a big? Can you imagine going to a big back freak party? Oh hell no. Only big backs allowed. Shit. Hell, you know, it be some big brothers trying to talk to me. And hell, I know I'm on the plus side, but we too fucking big to be together, dog. Hell. God damn. No. Two big backs in the bed. But shout out to them that make it work. I just don't want to do it. Okay. It's just too much. It's too much. Okay. You lay in the bed. His ass coming. He sit on that bed and just cave on in. God damn, you at home, you hear his ass stumping up and says, boom, boom, boom. And then at that big back freak party, all them big backs and all that sweat and funk. And you know when you big, you sweat. You sweat faster all up in them rolls. Shit. And don't let a bitch, don't let a big back pass gas. Hell, shit. Oh God. Oh my God. But honey, they have communities for big backs and they sexy, you know. And we have come so far because back in the day, you know, it wasn't, you know, popular to see big people as sexy and stuff. Behind them big ones, they getting their sexy on. Kudos for them. But I'm gonna have to pass for that. But anyway, let me play a little bit more of this video.
Put out to keep it all under wraps. Let's break this all down because it's too wild to ignore. Chris Blake Griffith, a marketing manager and former friend of Drake, came out swinging on Instagram. He's claiming that Stefon Diggs tried to spike him, make a Diddy move on him, and then send his brother and some goons to handle business when he didn't go.
Ooh, spike him and get Diddy move. He like taking it. Take that. Okay, and this is a real story. He's a wide receiver.
Along with it. Chris says this all started at a private event where things went sideways. According to him, Stefo tried to seduce him, but when Chris wasn't with it,
he tried to seduce, and this is a straight man that's saying this about this man. Okay, and look at his body language. You can tell a little bit.
Situation escalated, and allegedly Chris has all the evidence to back his claims, and if it's true, this could end Stefon Diggs' career. And this is why Chris is claiming Stefon's brother Darius Diggs rolled up on him in an elevator.
Ooh, I can't play all that, honey. Ooh, that brother looking kind of thick. Look at them big ass arms. Okay, he can get it. Hey, brother. But no, see, he putting pause on a man because he didn't want to give up them buns. No, I'm not with that. You know what I mean? And look at them big ass arms. You know he'll hold me down. Hell. He'll lock me up, y'all. Shit. Oh my God. Wildcats. I might have to dream about him tonight. Okay. Ooh. All right. So let's go here. Shout out to this YouTuber, Access Media. Let me hear what she has to say.
Well, guys, there's a lot of tea that is spilling on social media right now. So there's a blog that goes by the name of One Go to Lexus. Now, at one point in time, this blog was all about Cardi B, and they was in Cardi B's favor. Now they done switch sides, and they are in Offset's favor. So allegedly, the rumor is Cardi B is expecting a baby number 4 with Stefon Diggs. So the caption says, "A birdie on my shoulder told me these two are already expecting a baby."
Hold on. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna have to repeat that again.
Well, guys, there's a lot of tea that is spilling on social media right now. So there's a blog that goes by the name of One Go to Lexus. Now, at one point in time, this blog was all about Cardi B, and they was in Cardi B's favor. Now they done switch sides, and they are in Offset's favor. So allegedly, the rumor is Cardi B is expecting a baby number 4 with Stefon Diggs. So the caption says, "A birdie on my shoulder told me these two are already expecting a baby. She's pregnant." Now, I'm not exactly sure if that is true or not. Like I said, it is a rumor. Now, if you guys remember, there was also a rumor going around that Cardi B was messing with Stefon Diggs while she was 7 months pregnant. And she actually confirmed that because you guys know Offset was in her comment section when she was on live, and he was like, "Hey, she was out here sleeping with another dude while she was pregnant."
Okay, so was Cardi B messing with Stefon dude for all this time? Was Cardi B messing with Stefon Diggs when he was trying to get with another man too? Okay, well maybe she's cool. Clearly she's cool with it. Whoo, Cardi, honey, look at all this pretty don't mean nothing. I mean, it looks pretty. The makeup looked pretty. The surgery, the wigs, and all that, the jewelry. But honey, that don't mean nothing because you still allowing yourself to get played. He is playing you. You are setting yourself up for failure. You done laid on your back before marriage. Hell, at least get the bag, girl. He's an NFL player. You not gonna hunt me without being married. But then he can't treat you like that because you known to be a hoe. So he not even gonna take you seriously. And as far as the marriage department, he's like, girl, please. How much you a hoe out here in these streets? He's not gonna marry you. He's not gonna bail you like that. But we all know he's using you. What do y'all think? Press 1 if he's using her. Press 2 if he's really in love with her. Okay, she is getting played.
With Stefon Diggs. So the caption says, "A birdie on my shoulder told me these two are already expecting a baby. She's pregnant." Now, I'm not exactly sure if that is true or not. Like I said, it is a rumor. Now, if you guys remember, there was also a rumor going around that Cardi B was messing with Stefon Diggs while she was 7 months pregnant. And she actually confirmed that because you guys know Offset was in her comment section when she was on live, and he was like, "Hey, she was out here sleeping with another dude while she was pregnant," and she said that she did. So you know.
Whoa. So they pretty much had an open relationship. What type of marriage is this? This marriage is a scam. They out here married allegedly, and they've been dating other people the whole time, and they not even divorced yet, and they still having a disrespect for marriage. I don't, and see, that's why I don't, and you make people don't even value marriage because a lot of times these marriages are like this, where both parties are cheating. They have no loyalty to the sanctity of marriage. They come before God. They don't care about God. They don't fear God. If I fear God and I was in a marriage, ain't no way that anybody can tempt me to go outside my marriage, the promise I made to God. No, if I was like that, you know what I mean? Heck no. If I thought about a man or I thought about a woman, I say, God, rebuke my thoughts. And I will go to prayer. I tell my wife or my husband, I said, listen, the spirit of lust, I'm starting having some freaky thoughts about other men or women. And I need seriously prayer. I need to get together because I know that God has a blessing to me coming close, and Satan trying to rob me from that. That's why he's trying to get me in that lust. And then my wife and my husband come with me to prayer. You know what I mean? And then we'll probably do a fast. So I probably won't eat for 2 weeks because we gotta work on my flesh and getting strong. And they said the way you get strong in the spirit realm, if you reduce your weakness in the flesh. They said that flesh, like your appetite, when you're hungry, you're feeling hungry, that's flesh. So if you can discipline yourself without eating for X amount of days, which is fasting, and in these fasting, then you are, praying and into your spirituality and you're sacrificing your hunger feelings. It makes you more, I guess, stronger and shit like that. And I ain't never tried no shit like that. This is what they say, okay? I don't know. I like my flesh, okay? I like fried chicken, okay? I like shrimp. I like candy ants and collard greens, okay? I like doing what I want to do. But I'm just saying, if I live like they live, I would not be cheating and stuff like that. Okay. I'm not married, so I can do whatever I want to do. You understand? So let's continue on.
Very fertile after having a baby, so who knows if it is true or not. But sis was just out here performing a couple of days ago, and she did not look pregnant. So this blogger, Go to Lexus, and Cardi B exchange DMs. Cardi B says, "Why you saying that I F Offset this weekend? Like B, I don't give a F who you support. Lying on my P word is crazy, and he have not F'd me neither. Y'all truly gotta leave me the F alone. We both move on. Tell him to tell you how he was effing Ari while we was together."
What? F and Ari. Ooh. Honey, Cardi B just threw Ari on the bus. Well, this is Ari. They kind of look like sisters, right? Don't Ari and Cardi B look like sisters? Did they go to the same doctor? Did y'all go to the same doctor? Huh? I think they went to the same doctor. And some of these men, they like the same aesthetics, with the surgery looks and the big butts and all that crack. They see them as freak hoes. They see them as sex objects. You know what I mean? They don't love these girls. They just want to freak off on these girls. And if you want real love, then why would you disguise yourself as a freak off when you're going to attract nothing but freak off men? You're not going to attract a man that is of status and value when you dressing up like a freak off and you acting like a freak off and you're talking like a freak off. Hell, that's just backwards as hell. That's like going to a freak party looking for love. Who does that? A delusion person. Who does that? Hell. Okay. If you come outside with boo-boo in your hands, you're going to attract flies. Okay. And they think this shit is sweet. Okay. And that's why you get all these dogs, because you is shit. And you are the shit that attract the flies. Stop being shit. And then you want to attract so many flies. That's just how that works. But you want all the attention. You want, and what do boo-boo do? Boo-boo gets all the attention. When somebody boo-boo, when you see some boo-boo, oh my God, look at that. It gets all the attention. Boo-boo is loud. It stinks. Oh my God, you smell that? Okay, just like these. Oh my God, look at her butt. Oh my God, look at her. Oh my God, look at her. Oh my God, oh my. Want all the attention. That's all the flies. Shit gonna come and get your ass, because that's what you signed up for. Okay. Woo, honey, let's go. Hey, Ron, let's go back here. Come on, Access Media.
Together, but yet I'm wrong for moving on, huh? Leave me the F alone. The blog page responded and said he smashed when he was in Atlanta, and as you can see, Cardi B was typing. So the blog page also posted this. Now I'm not exactly sure if this is a new tweet from Ari or what, but it says, "Coming to a woman as a woman or telling a woman to her man gotta be top 2 corniest, most miserable bees alive." And the blog page said, "I keep it P. I ain't tell the world she was talking about Cardi. I ain't tell the world how she called Bag trying to tell on Ari because of Offset." So I'm guessing this was an old tweet, and Go to Lexus knew who Ari was referring to. I guess Ari was talking about Cardi B trying to come to her or trying to tell Moneybag Yo about Ari and Offset. So you guys know Cardi B has her blogger friend Ken Barbie and Go to Lexus, the other blog page. We're going back and forth. So Ken Barbie says, "Do he tell?"
Child, I don't care about no damn Kim Barbie or these other people. Who cares? They going back and forth. I don't give a damn about that. So y'all heard what's going on here. Cardi B might be pregnant with her boyfriend. This is her boyfriend. And I already put up the video where they talking about the boyfriend is messing with men. And then the man didn't want to mess with him. And he got that man beat up. Okay. This is the man. And he's a pretty boy too. See, Stefon, he liked them light-skinned people, right? Yeah, he got a type. Okay. Now, do he really want a man or a woman? Okay. He might be cute with a wig on. You just never know. Can y'all see it? If he transitioned to a woman, do y'all think he'll eat? Do you see it? I mean, he got that pretty eyes. Look at them eyes, so pretty. He won't even need contacts. He already starting with the hair. Yeah, okay. He got all them goddamn tattoos, but there's so many women with tattoos now that don't mean nothing. Okay. Ooh, honey. Let's hear what he has to say. This is the man that's accusing Cardi B, baby daddy, of trying to get freaky with him. Do you think this man will lie? Okay. Ooh. I know them homosexuals would love to see them twirl, wouldn't they? You know them homosexuals. And then they say it's some women that like to see man on man too. Did you know that? Do we got any ladies? Ladies, do y'all like to see a man on a man together? Huh? Press 7 if you like to see a man on a man together. That turn you on? Okay. Press 15 if you're going to pass on that. Okay? Yeah. I know homosexuals, they love to see Stefon and this dude twirling, going back and forth. Okay? Uh-huh. Let me hear what they saying now.
Him. In the DMs, Chris was basically calling out Drake for not supporting him and backed Stefon after everything went down. But Drake's response was cold. Drake said, "You asking me to post a tape about you ratting on people, G. I just don't really come from a family or a friend group or a city where that's acceptable. I live by a code that's become law." He went on to say that he would never support him outing someone like that. "We all just got to deal with our own mess here. Not telling you to be no super gangster or tell you what to do, but it made me feel super weird. You would think I would be into supporting that type of stuff." To which Stefon responded, "A ninja tried me on some gay-ish while I was designing his collection and styling him, Stefon Diggs. I didn't go, and then he sent 2 men to off me at my crib to suppress his secret. That's not ratting, champ. I survived the hit, and he had money on my head."
Ooh, honey, Drake got involved. Drake said that light-skinned dude is wrong for exposing Stefon as a homosexual. Do y'all think that light skin was wrong for exposing Stefon, Cardi B, baby daddy, as a homosexual? He said that man tried to get in his guts and tried to spike his drink. And because he didn't want to get down with Cardi B, baby daddy, he exposed him. And then that's when he got them goons to put paws on him. And Drake said he don't want nothing to do with it because he sees that light-skinned dude with the pretty eyes as ratting. You know, ooh, straight man gotta fight for their whole girl. Hell yeah. Ooh, these homosexuals are thugs, ain't they? Honey, these homosexuals are thugs. They were getting them cheeks. And you know what? It's been a lot of homosexuals that have probably taken your man cheeks. And your man is so ashamed to tell you what really happened to him. Okay? That shit ain't funny, GG, because it's real. I know it's real. I hear the play. Okay, these men, they be thinking they're around another straight man, but their homeboy is really down low. And they be spiking their drinks, okay? And then they be doing some crazy stuff, like some Diddy stuff. And then the straight men, they don't know what hit them. You know, they be so ashamed. You know, they be in denial of what really happened. Then some end up liking it, and then some end up don't. But they never tell their wife and their girlfriend what's going on, you know. And they say it happened a lot in jail too. Yeah. Ooh, honey. If your man told you another man went up on him, you know, your man say he 35 years old, another man then dug up in his cheeks when he had him knocked out. How would you still be with him, ladies? Would you forgive? I mean, it wasn't his fault. Hell, okay. Would you ask him? Did you like it? I mean, that's inappropriate, right? Would you look at him different? Okay. Would you look at him different? Press 2 if you look at your man the same and you still love him. Press 9 if you could not do it. You couldn't do it. And since he told you that, you cannot use that and weaponize that when y'all get into it. Oh God. Oh God. And then what about this? Okay, that same man that did that to him, what about a couple of months he started hanging out with that same man that did that to him. And you're gonna be like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? You told me he did this to you. And then he gonna say, well, I forgave him. And he got a new business venture. And we gotta forgive and forget. How would you deal with that? How would you deal with that? Okay, you better let your man lead and just submit. Hell, okay. But let's continue on.
I spoke up. That's like me telling you that you ratted for pulling Universal's card because they played with you in front of the entire world. And it doesn't stop there. Chris claimed that Drake compared his situation with Universal Music Group to rumors about LeBron James cheating on his wife. Yeah, LeBron called a stray into this too. Apparently, the DM went something like, me and Universal. It's like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. If this is true, it's wild that Drake would even say that. But to make things worse, fans think Drake's been throwing subliminals at LeBron and his music for a minute now. Remember that fighting Irish freestyle? Drake spit, talking about we family. Well, I'm not the cousin to visit. Fans think that line was aimed at LeBron, whose high school football team was called the Fighting.
Okay, I don't care about no Drake and LeBron. We trying to get on Stefon, Cardi boyfriend. Okay.
Stefon's been involved with rappers' girlfriends and even Cardi B while she was pregnant. According to Offset found message.
Did y'all hear that? This is another blogger that said that Stefon was inside Cardi B when when she was pregnant with Offset. Did y'all hear that? See, it's not coming from one source. It's coming from multiple sources, y'all. Y'all better tighten up and listen up.
Between Stefon and Cardi, which caused even more issues in their already rocky marriage. If true, that's foul on so many levels.
Cardi B allegedly cheated on Offset with Stefon Diggs. So you got this Offset and Cardi B situation going on where Offset accused Cardi B of cheating, right?
I love me shit, but you can buy me no more. And it's so crazy that I think that
Okay, she says you can't buy me, Cardi B. With what money? With your money? How is Offset getting this money, y'all? His music sucks. He's a horrible rapper. Huh? Was he getting money from the white man? Because I know he wasn't getting money from these stripper hoes. Huh? So my thing is, where was Offset getting this money from? Now, I seen him in the fashion shows with these white gay people. Now, why are they picking Offset out of all the famous men in the world? They have way more influence than Offset. Offset don't have that influence. Casanet got more influence than Offset. Drewski got more influence than Offset. Hell. But they pick Offset over all these influencers and celebrities. I think he's compromised. I can't prove it, but honey, he don't got no money. Hell, the money that he's giving Cardi B is her own money. And if it's not her money, then he's probably getting it from the white gay man. You know how they got Meek Mills. Hell, y'all ain't see them videos with Meek Mills and Little Baby? Them gay white men would give you so much money. Hell, girl, what y'all think about this?
enough. It's not enough, honey. It's just not enough.
Now here's where things get even messier. Academics claims Stefon has a reputation for crossing boundaries. Allegedly, he's been linked to women in relationships with other rappers. Some people are saying this ain't new behavior for him. If the accusations are true.
No, because he's another Kanye West. He's another Diddy. See, Kanye and Diddy, they like being with women that are whores, because they like an idea of other men inside there, and they get turned on by another man being in that. You know what I mean? That's why they do all them threesomes and stuff, because they get turned on by another man lusting over their woman, I don't know if they that's just what they like. They like when another man go up in there and they go right behind another man. They love that. You know, back in the day, you know, straight men, they were like, I don't want no man touching their woman. They would never be with a whore. You know, those are real straight men. These men out here, they get turned on when other men are lusting after their wives, and they get turned on by other men fantasizing being with their wife. You know, that's just what they do. Whew.
Stefon's been moving recklessly for a while now, and let's not forget he's been
He a
silent
freak.
through all of this. No statements, no posts, nothing. And y'all know what they say, silence speaks volumes. And then there's the whole video of his men jumping Chris. There's got to be a major reason for that.
What scene would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Least I could date my sister, Diggs. One.
So you already know Diggs is a horrible person. None of these men will want Diggs to date their sister. And Cardi B is laying on her back getting pregnant by this man. You know it's not going to last good, y'all. And she got kids that's looking up to this. And he already have a horrible reputation. Y'all, this is not going to be good for Cardi B and her mental health. Okay? Press 2 if you think her and Stefon Diggs is going to beat the test of time. Press 9 if you feel like it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be horrible. And she just collecting all these bad people. And she can't blame nobody but herself. She's putting herself in these environments. And it's just sad.
100%.
Chris, on the other hand, is standing 10 toes down. He says he's not going to let anyone intimidate him into staying quiet. He's calling himself a 100% straight man who's not about that life, and he made it clear he's ready to expose everything. According to Chris, the story Stefon's camp is pushing.
Do you think it's right for straight men to expose homosexuals that's trying to get with them? Press 15 if you feel like it's right for a straight man to expose a homosexual that tried to sleep with them. Press 20 if you feel like straight men just need to shut up. You know, if a homosexual trying to get with them or sleep with them or trick them, these straight men just need to shut up about it. What do y'all think?
About theft is just a distraction to keep people from focusing on the real issue, what allegedly went down that night. And Chris ain't just talking. He says he's got video evidence.
Okay, yeah, I can't play that video.
And trust me, the comment section is going crazy right now. People are split and it's giving a whole mix of opinions. One user said, sounds like Drake minding his business and actually looking out for dude's public perception. Basically, they're saying Drake might have been trying to stay out of the mess. Not because he's shady, but to avoid making things worse for Stefon. But on the flip side, someone else hit the comments with, this the 8th person that said Diggs gay. Another user said, Stefon keep getting mentioned and it just keep getting glossed over. Another person added, so he's mad at Drake for not helping him in what should be a criminal matter. What does Drake look like Olivia Benson? What do y'all think? Is Chris standing on business or is he clout chasing? And what about Stefon and Drake? Do you think their silence means they're guilty or are they just
Well, didn't they say Drake get down too? So you know he gonna look out for his brother, okay? In the down low world, you know. Ooh, honey, what do y'all think about all this stuff right here? What do y'all think about this stuff right here? Let me see if I'm missing anything, because I sure didn't want to hear what Cardi B friend had to say, that blogger person.
Dad, I did not know that he was out here buying his girlfriend expensive jewelry, but you didn't buy your kids anything with Cardi B just because you're going through it with your wife, your soon-to-be ex-wife. That don't mean don't do anything for your children, especially for Christmas. Like them are still.
So they said Offset, he did not spend no money on Cardi B kids. You know, he abandoned them, he neglected them, he ain't spend no money, he didn't get no gifts, but he gave all his other kids gifts, and he got a new girlfriend, and he was buying her a lot of expensive stuff. And Cardi B mad. Cardi B, you can't get mad at that. That is a grown man. You decide to get up with him, and it is what it is. You know, only thing you can do is control yourself, but you cannot dictate what he does. You couldn't even dictate what he did when y'all first got together in the marriage. You couldn't dictate what he did. So what makes you think after the relationship you can dictate? You can't control this man. And they said she's getting stressed out because she cannot tell him what to do. Even if it's right or wrong, you got with a man that have no integrity or low integrity. You got with a man that has low values. You got with a man that is very petty and immature. This is all you. You signed up for this, Cardi B, and you're doing it again. All those guys in the locker room said Stefon Diggs is no good. He's probably worse than Offset. And you like these evil men. You like this stuff. So you can't blame nobody but yourself. You put yourself through all this shit to crash out again and again and again. And this could be prevented. You don't have to do this. You could be happy single. But I guess you don't know what that is because she's not happy in herself. My God. Spend time with your kids and leave these men alone. How many times they got to tell you they hate you? How many times they got to tell you they don't like you? They don't like you. They don't like you. Hell. And they don't even think you like yourself.
At the end of the day, no matter what him and Cardi B is going through. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. A lot of people feel like, hey, it's just a rumor. We don't know if it's true or not. But if it is true, I feel like Cardi B is going to get on Twitter Spaces, Instagram Live. She is going to say something about this. Now, did Ari smash Offset? I don't know, and I'm not going to put it past Offset. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. How do you guys feel about Cardi B allegedly expecting a baby number 4 with Stefon Diggs?
I think that's a very stupid situation. I think that's a very horrible move. I think she need to focus on being a mom. She need to focus on her health and her healing because she's damaged. I think she need to really finalize that marriage. I think that she really need to really get in tune with who she is, and she's not. She is looking for that man to find happiness in. She have a small dose of happiness because he is lying to her, manipulating her. He's using her for a fucking flex, and she's so silly. She don't even see the play. She can't see the damn play. She ended up getting knocked up by this man, and her having a baby by this man is going to help his gay rumors. Okay, honey?
How do you guys feel about Cardi B basically saying that Offset was out here cheating with Ari while they were together? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Don't like,
Girl,
for
get your words together. I don't even care about no Ari like that to be listening to her. Well, honey, I'm about to get on out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my commentary. I love you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Mrs. Sweet Spot. And I will see you guys on the next upload. Bye. And share my stuff. If y'all love me for real, y'all support me for real, like my video and share it, baby. Okay? Bye.